19 victories, including 7 knockouts with 7 defeats. He is the 3-time King of the Cage champion from San Bernardino, California. Unbreakable, Brian Warren. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, standing 5 feet 10 and officially weighing in at 184 1/2 pounds. His record, a perfect one. 15 bouts, 15 victories, 9 by knockout. Among his many titles, he's the IKF World Light Heavyweight Champion, the ISKA US Light Heavyweight Champion, ISKA North American Light Heavyweight Champion from San Jose, California. He is Kung Lee.
One. Kung. Okay, guys, Sanshao rules. Give me a good, clean fight. Obey my commands at all times and protect yourselves at all times. Touch Cliff now. Come out fighting. Come out. Good luck.
Let's take a look at the rules.
We're going to see what the Sanshao rules are. Kicks have to be above the belt. Knee strikes the same above the belt, and you can knee to the leg. Cannot knee to the head. Throws are legal, and there's different points for each type of throw. 4 2-minute rounds, 3 knockdown rule is in effect. The referee will determine how many points each fighter gets for the type of throw that they do and the quality of the throw. It'll be either 1, 2, or 3 points.
All right, so Kung Lee promised to have all that he has ever been able to handle, and it looks like Brian Warren is living up to that promise right now.
Well, this is the only way to fight Kung Lee. Kung Lee, legendary in the Bay Area among the Vietnamese population as being unbeatable. No one can ever beat Kung Lee. Brian Warren says he's the man, and he's doing what he has to do that. You've got to get in and crowd Kung Lee. You've got to hit him. You can't let him set you up for throws.
A bit more disciplined than King of the Cage fights, but Brian Warren is a 3-time champion of that. Grappling off part of that.
All right, well, Brian Warren's finding out. You just don't get in there and grapple.
3 points.
3-point throw.
And you will hear John Shirley call out the points.
Brian Warren needs to do what he started out the fight doing. Getting in there and punching with Kung Lee. If there is one weakness Kung Lee has, it's in his punching ability inside.
He's never really needed it, though. He has never found anybody on his par in Sanshao. And now getting set for another throw. You see Kung Lee in the bear hug himself.
I got you.
Now
Thwarting anything that Warren was coming with.
We've seen Brian Warren twice on K1 cards here in Las Vegas, both wins. Last year at the Mirage.
Spinning back kick.
Very nice. Another one. Warren's trying not to show it, but both of those hurt.
Warren has never fought anybody this disciplined before. In trouble. Backing up to the corner. 2-minute rounds now, remember.
Stop!
So far, just a 3-point advantage. That's the end of round number 1. Scheduled for 4. Crowd used to the 3-minute rounds of the K1 fights. A bit shorter. Now they'll take a quick break and go 4 rounds here now. 3 points for Kung Lee in that opening 2 minutes.
Give me the bucket.
Certainly Kung Lee's round.
Spit it out.
Big throw, Brian Warren. See it here on replay.
Hold this.
See Brian Warren trying to get inside, trying to go for Kung Lee's, for his upper thighs, but Lee reverses it on him. Does a pullover throw. This is later in the round. No points on that throw. It really was just a fall down by both fighters. But you see Warren is slower getting up.
Some very impressive spinning kicks also from Kung Lee. Right on target, right on balance.
Okay, give me a clean round, guys.
Round 2.
Well, again, as I mentioned, if there's one thing that Warren may have the advantage in, it's punching inside. His last 2 fights here we've seen as victories for him, and punching is a big part of it.
Kung Lee in the gold trunks throwing Warren down.
1 point.
And he'll get 1 point for that. Warren traps Lee's leg, finally releases. And big haymakers coming from Brian Warren. Kung Lee up against the ropes.
Warren's got to get inside and punch and then get out before Lee starts throwing the knees. He's very good with his kicks, very good with his knees. That's his defense against inside punching.
You have to respect Kung Lee not only for what he brings to this, but in taking on a fighter like Warren. He has really never fought anybody who has challenged him quite this much, and that's what Warren promised coming in. And I think Kung Lee is the type of combatant that welcomes all comers.
Warren's a 3-time King of the Cage winner. 2 victories here in Las Vegas in K1 bouts last year. 19-7 record. Plus, he's got 2 inches height and reach advantage on Kung. Missed with the spin inside.
Kung Lee looking for the throw. He won't get it there.
Poor entry. Warren can do better than that.
Kung Lee wants his opponent in the middle of the ring. That's where he can get underneath and do his patented throws. And that caught him. Warren feeling the sting of Kung Lee's kicks. Final seconds of the second round.
Kung fighting back with knee strikes.
Off the gloves. Did not land as Brian Warren continues to bleed from an earlier attack. Kung Lee back into his corner, confident, and the fans behind him.
Neither fighter sitting in the corner. Now Warren sits down.
Take it all in. Take it up there. Take it all in. How you feel, baby? Good. Take it smooth. Here's nuts. That's on nuts. Ed. That's on the nuts. Good. Go back on nuts. Back. A little bit.
Here, I got it. Here.
All right. Looking good. Good. That's good. Spin it back. Kick. Again. Go with the fist. Keep confused. Everything else.
Here we go. This guy. Let's go.
Boy, those minutes go by quickly when you are in desperate need of medical attention. Back to action. Round number 3 scheduled for 4.
Kung Lee's strategy is not hard to figure out. He leads with his kicks, sets you up with the punches, and then throws you. It's just he does it so much better than anyone else that undefeated record could last indefinitely unless someone gets better at it than he is. Brian Warren is not better than Kung Lee at those things, but he may be the better puncher inside. No one has ever taken Kung Lee to task with heavy punching on the interior.
Kung Lee's corner between rounds, asking for more spin kicks and then use the fist. Gotta feel Kung Lee's a bit frustrated. He loves to throw an opponent, and he just can't do it.
And he doesn't like those fights to go the distance either.
Great fists on display now from Kung Lee.
Warren, most likely the better puncher, but he's got to get in there and do it. And Kung Lee, very good on the defense inside. Ties you up, then he goes to the knees.
Kung Lee now backed into the corner. John Shirley sees that clinch a bit messy.
Only 2 throws by Kung Lee so far in this fight. That's unusual. Probably Warren is just, he's not been able to set Warren up for him.
Well, Warren has studied tapes of Kung Lee also. He knew exactly what he was walking into.
Oh, good right hand by Warren, not able to follow up though. Another good right.
Kung Lee. You hear the chant here at the Bellagio. Closing seconds of the third round. One more round to go.
2 points.
And 2 points for Kung Lee right at the 2-minute mark.
You need a knockout. You need a knockout. You want it? Let me show you what you're doing. You're hitting them like this. And you're trying to body shot him. Where's my straight 1-2 down the middle? Oh, right. All your punches are coming like this. You hear me? You hear me? Give me Vaseline.
This is Kung Lee in action. Deflects the roundhouse kick, tries to get inside. He really wants to throw him. Brian Warren probably doing the best thing he can do. He just bailed out.
That scissor move right there that he's attempting is right out of Kung Lee's book.
Kung actually swept out that leg, or at least did enough of the sweep to be able to pick up some points on that. Now, in between rounds, Brian Warren's corner telling him he's got to win by knockout, can't win on points, and to come straight down the middle, 1-2 with his punches, and that's good advice. Again, we have grappling, and Kung's always going to win those.
Last round.
Let's see if he follows his corner's advice. They want him to left jab, straight right.
Good exchange of kicks. Kung Lee protecting himself in the midsection from those knee strikes. Not sure how much punching power Brian Warren has left. Here comes a throw.
Most likely a three-pointer.
3 points for Kung Lee. And Brian Warren taking some perverse satisfaction as the fighter has gained the most altitude tonight.
Oh, a side kick followed by a roundhouse to the head for Kung. Total frustration on Brian Warren's part now.
Under a minute to go in the fight. Oh, the flying scissors from Kung Lee.
Beautiful takedown. He'll get 3 for that. Oh, 2-pointer. Not as high in the air, not as much damage on hitting the canvas. That'll be a 1 or 2-pointer. 3.
That was clean as it could be. Kung Lee now opening up the textbook. This is what he does best.
Lands an axe kick. Warren's getting tired. Kung is able to sit him up.
And that is it. Kung Lee finally opening himself up, able to use all of his tools and bringing forward what we expect to be a convincing victory over Brian Warren.
Warren throws his mouthpiece down in the ring in frustration. Never able to get anything going against Kung Lee. Just a masterful fight by the master of San Soo fighting, Kung Lee. Certainly another victory to add to his undefeated record. One piece of this one-sided fight. This is a beauty of a throw by Kung. He's able to just push up with those legs, knows just when to let the fighter go. This is the scissor.
That is sweet.
The timing and placement of the legs to make that happen just takes years and years of practice. Here it is again.
Warren
goes
knows
behind
he's
him.
been had.
Just no defense for that.
Oh, masterful performance once again.
Michael, San Jose in the house.
The winner by unanimous decision and still undefeated, Kung Lee.
Well deserved. He maybe had his toughest fight, and that's what Brian Warren promised. It still proves nobody in the world is as good as Kung Lee. So Kung Lee, in his 4 rounds of dominance, another victory, ups his mark to 16-0 over Brian Warren, doing what he does best.